The small, family-owned Willow Creek bookstore buzzed with its usual warmth, the scent of paper and coffee mingling in the air. Sarah, the owner, polished the counter, her pride in the shop's cozy charm evident. Her young employee, Tim, restocked shelves, humming softly. Then, Karen stormed in, her designer purse swinging, her voice sharp enough to slice through the calm. She demanded a 50% discount on a stack of glossy magazines, claiming she was a loyal customer despite never stepping foot in the store before. Sarah, calm but firm, explained the store's policy. No discounts unless advertised. Karen's face twisted, her entitlement flaring like a match. The argument escalated fast. Karen's voice rose, drawing stares from other customers. She accused Sarah of scamming hardworking people, and sneered at Tim when he tried to intervene, calling him just a kid who doesn't know real work. Sarah stood her ground, her patience fraying but her tone steady. Karen, enraged by the refusal, grabbed a handful of magazines from the display rack. With a dramatic flourish, she tore them to shreds, pages fluttering to the floor like wounded birds. Gasps filled the room. Tim froze, his hand hovering over his phone, unsure whether to call for help. Sarah's heart pounded, but she stepped forward, demanding Karen stop or leave. Karen laughed, a cold, mocking sound, and tossed more torn pages into the air. "You think you can tell me what to do?" she spat, her eyes wild with defiance. The other customers whispered, some filming on their phones, others backing away. Sarah's voice shook with restrained anger as she warned Karen one last time. But Karen, fueled by her own narrative of victimhood, doubled down, knocking over a display of best-selling novels. The crash echoed, a final straw. Tim, trembling, dialed 911, his voice barely steady as he reported the vandalism. Minutes later, police arrived. Karen's bravado crumbled as officers approached, her earlier confidence replaced by stammered excuses. "I was provoked," she insisted, pointing at Sarah, who stood silently, her face a mix of exhaustion and resolve. The officers surveyed the wreckage-shredded magazines, toppled shelves, and cuffed Karen, her protests fading as they led her out. Customers murmured, some in shock, others in quiet approval. Sarah knelt to gather the torn pages, her hands shaking not from fear but from the weight of what her little store had endured. Tim, still pale, helped her, whispering, "You did the right thing." The aftermath was bitter. The store, a haven for book lovers, felt violated. Sarah spent hours cleaning, her heart heavy with the cost of repairs and the sting of Karen's words. She wondered if standing firm was worth the chaos. Yet, as she swept up the last scraps, a regular customer slipped her a note. "You're stronger than she'll ever be." It wasn't much, but it was enough to keep going. Karen faced charges for vandalism, her public tantrum now a local cautionary tale. But the real cost wasn't the damaged magazine sit, was the reminder that some battles, even when won, leave scars. What do you think? Was Sarah right to stand her ground, or should she have compromised to avoid the chaos? How do we balance justice with keeping the peace in our communities?